It was a really sad day, December 24th, 2012. 27 people were killed. I found out that 20 of them were children, ages 6 to 8. I can't talk about how this affects us, but it does. People my age, when we have kids, will look at them and wonder if schools are really safe. We will wonder, and for those of us that have no other choice, who cannot afford private schools, who cannot afford to or have the ability to homeschool, we will simply hope. But now we have to look at another side of it, and it's a side that no one really wants to. I mean, why would we? It's gun control. But we need to do it. We need to talk about it. The guns that the man used, his name was Adam Lanza, were all legally owned. They were owned by his mother, who he ended up killing himself. But the state that he was in, they live in, is said to be one of the hardest states to get a gun in. I don't know how true this is. It was just something that I came across. But still, it's it's at this point, I think we need to ban guns, or at least make it damn near impossible to get. I think many people who have guns do not need them. I know of people who are not mentally sound owning guns. I work with one. I live down the street from a boy who shouldn't own a gun. It's not good, not for them, and not for us. Psychology should be one of the things that they test for when you are given a gun. You do not see these things happen in other countries, not to this degree. You do not see Sweden shooting people up. Sweden is infamous for the lack of violence. Japan had 22 deaths by firearm in either 2010 or 2011. Britain had 58, which because of their population size is equal to 290 people in the United States. In 2010, we had over 8,000 deaths by firearm. In 2011, we have over 10,000. This year, I don't want to know. I don't want to know the death count. In Ireland, they had 24. In fact, think about how big the world is. Think about the fact that there are more countries than any of us can name. And then think about this. These are the only countries in the world that have a higher gun death rate than the United States of America. South Africa, Philippines, Mexico, Panama, Brazil, Colombia, Swaziland, which is a country in Africa, Guatemala, Honduras, Jamaica, El Salvador. Of all these countries, I feel that there should be more than this. I feel like this shouldn't be something that we are head on. And really it shouldn't be. But that was not the only thing that happened Friday. On Friday, same day, in China, 22 children were stabbed. Not one of them died, though. However, there is a string of attacks in China committed by older adult males on school-aged children, stabbing and harming them. But because these men aren't able to get hold of guns, a lot of people, a lot of children are alive. They're harmed mentally, but they're still alive. They are still here. They are still with their families. They still get to go home and hug their mothers. and their fathers, if you think about it. But then again, you hear about people saving lives with guns. And the mall shooting that happened about 2 days before the elementary school shooting, I believe in Oregon, only 3 people were killed. Because of the only reason that 3 people were killed is because a man brought out his own gun when the shooter came out, and didn't even fire at him, simply showed him his gun. And the gunman, I don't even know his name, I haven't looked into it. He shot himself. Just saw the gun, shot himself. Was done with it. So here's what I think. I think automatic weapons need to be gone. Not only from the general population, but from every part of the U.S. branch. If NATO wants them, fine, we will donate all of them to NATO's. But I think we need to go back to revolvers and when it is too easy to not think about when you have a automatic weapon. It is too simplistic and it is far too powerful. And I think if I remember my gun control right, or my gun control right, however you say that, in the time it takes you to fire 3 bullets with an automatic weapon, it takes you 1, you could fire 1 with a revolver. Or you could switch it up, in the time it takes you to fire 1 bullet from a revolver, you can fire 3 from a semi-automatic. It's simple. It's far too simple. I won't be allowing any such gun in my house. A 6-shooter, I get those. I get them. Okay. I mean, do I enjoy Russian roulette? No. But better than. It's a hard thing to talk about. It is a hard thing to discuss because there's no right answer. There's a town in Texas now that is going to be allowing school teachers to carry weapons. I kind of was surprised to learn that Texas didn't already have a law allowing them to, but having guns around a bunch of children seems like a bad idea to me. Am I right? No, probably not. I do not pretend to know anything about child psychology. Well, okay, I do, but not in this instance. I can tell you how guns affect small children. But we're allowed to hope that we're not going to completely fuck these kids up. That no one's going to fuck our kids up. Because it is something I worry about. How 20 years from now, when our children hear about the Sandy Hook Elementary Massacre, how are we going to describe it to them? What are we going to tell them? How are we going to tell them that we mourned? A bunch of people in planes with the ability to take over planes, knock into a World Trade Center, and kill more people than we can ever imagine. And a man goes into a school with 2 guns, walks in and kills 20 children and 6 very very caring adults. I feel like almost this man should be looked at as the terrorist of 9/11. And I think that we should be treating his victims as such. Is there anyone going to be saying death to America after this? No. Not at all. Maybe the Westboro Baptist Church, but really, who cares about those fucks? But I still say that this man needs to be looked at as one of the most evil bastards in the world. We need to mourn the loss of his mother, mourn the loss of his victims, and celebrate the fact that he is not with us anymore. It is ridiculous. It is appalling. I do not care about his mental health because we did not care about the mental health of those who attacked us on 9/11. All we cared about was the fact that they are Muslim, which is stupid, which is retarded. We are holding a double standard on human beings. I won't have it. I will not be able to stand it because I don't care about this man's mental health. I care about the fact that he killed children. That's it for this video. I wish I could say that I had more to say, but I don't. Not at this moment. Maybe somebody can, post an actual valid question and get me talking, or send me a link. Hell, maybe I'll get another interesting private message. I've gotten a few of those lately. It's quite funny. But, it's either or. Whatever. I would love to see more people's views on gun laws, on gun management, on gun anything. Is anyone going to? Probably not. Can I hope? Yeah. Is it going to get me anywhere? Probably fucking not. But, this is Alex Bailey, signing out. Peace from pain everlasting.